Hello everyone and welcome back to the Shadewalker Workshop. Today I will be talking about the Xeno3 board's SaveState feature, as well as how it applies to the replica drop-in cores that come with the newer Saber replicas. So if you got like a newer Luke or Darth Vader, most of them use this new style of drop-in core, which has its own on-hilt charging here. Different pogo pins, most notably the kill switch, which comes in handy for long-term storage. Because if you do leave it on, as any of you might have noticed who does not have one of these cores, yeah, it will kill your battery if you just leave it in storage for a while, because it's still constantly drawing just a little bit of power off of these batteries. So if you haven't used it for like a month or so, you pick it up, it's completely dead. That's where a kill switch comes in handy, because it just disconnects the core from the battery physically. So breaks that circuit, won't drain it, lasts a heck of a lot longer. Anyway, so the save state function, what that does is it remembers your last used Saber font. So say by default the SD cards come with 34 different fonts, and say you find one you really like, that fits the Saber you're using, or like in case of replica, you got like a cool Luke font or character based font that you put on there, and you don't want to have to go through all 34 of them to get to the one you want every time you turn the Saber on. So it's a nice little feature that came out with firmware 1.2.0. Which was mid to late 2023. So pretty much any Saber you pick up after that date will have newer firmware, so it'll be built in. If not, you can use the app to upgrade it. Current version as of this video is 1.3.4, which has that, as well as a bunch of other awesome new features, which I will not go into in this video. So for the save state, it's really cool, so you don't have to just cycle through everything. So essentially the nuts and bolts of it is when you power it on, you choose your font, and then if you power it down normally, you hold down the button, it goes power off, and then it then writes a line on the config file on the SD card that says, okay, this is the last font that was used. So when it turns back on, it automatically reselects that font without any input from you, which is quite handy. So you can just pick up and go, especially if you're a cosplayer like me. I personally do Luke Skywalker, Return of the Jedi, so I like to